Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Patrick, and I have been really sick. And so I apologize for not recording this last week, but I'm going to do some double features here. Tonight's goes out to G. You know who you are, and I hope this helps. And I hope you have a good night, and I'm here if you need me. This is a double set of Joy Division. From Safety to Where is going to be our kickoff. Let's get ready to go.
No, I don't know just why. No, I don't know just why. Which way to turn? I got this ticket to use.
It's very discordant, and there's not a lot of music to it. It leaves the lyrical content open to interpretation. Don't know which way to turn, but you don't really know the full story of what he's going through. It's when a lot of people would offer stereotypical advice, things that could fit any situation, and I think the best thing to do in situations like that is to let the person talk and just listen to what they have to say, because they'll tell you what they're going through and why they're going through it. But you have to give them the chance to tell you.
Through childlike ways, rebellion and crime, to reach this point and retreat back again. The broken hearts, all the wheels that have turned, the memory scarred and the vision is blurred. No, I don't know which way.
I love the accent. Ian Curtis had such an amazing voice and such talent. It's very sad that he lost his battle with mental health the way that he did, but just know that no matter how much struggle and strife you're going through, you're not alone. I'm always here.
Don't know which way to turn. The best possible use. Just passing through till we reach the next stage. Just to where, well, it's all been arranged. Just passing through, but the break must be made. Should we move on or stay safely away?
The break has been made. Should I run or stay safely away? A lot of times, like even when I was in the depth of my addiction, I felt safer in the known of my addiction than I did getting past the initial trepidation that came along with finding something completely new and different. It was terrifying. Do I stay in my safety, my comfort zone, or do I attempt to start from scratch, rebuild, and who knows what's out there? And that's a decision I had to make for myself, and I'm glad I did. It's not a decision that everyone can make. And whatever your decision, stick with it. Make it, stand by it, and stick with it. Another thing that I like to rebel and retreat back again. It's kind of what I was talking about, and it's something that comes up a lot in like rehab and recovery. Is your boundaries or your limitations are kind of like a rubber band around you. When you expand to a certain point, that constriction is getting tighter and tighter, whether that constriction is anxiety or depression or just a general fear of the unknown. That compression and that constriction is getting tighter and tighter the further away from your comfort zone that you expand. But just as with a rubber band, if you expand far enough outside of your comfort zone, eventually that rubber band will break. That compression, that constriction will snap. And so yes, you go through this growth period where there's a ton of discomfort because it is unknown, because it is overwhelming. But once you break past that expansion point and you completely free yourself from that comfort and that creature, that pillow wall that you've built around yourself, and you leave yourself raw and exposed for just the shortest amount of time, and you sit and you live in that discomfort, eventually it starts to feel more and more comfortable again as you get used to these new sensations and this new feeling that's around you that wasn't there before. And you've recreated your comfort zone by expanding out of your comfort zone and back into it. I hope that makes sense.
The memory scarred and the vision is blurred. Just passing through till we reach the next stage. But just to where, well, it's all been arranged. Just passing through, but the break must be made. Should we move on or stay safely away?
So that was From Safety to Where. And now we are moving on to In a Lonely Place by Joy Division. This one's a little longer and it's a lot deeper. I couldn't find the original, so I am going to credit this one in the description. But I would like to thank you all for continuing your journey with me, and let's continue with the song. Joy Division, In a Lonely Place. I love the ominous feel already. You've got this underlying synth and percussive track that has this very ominous feel to it, but then you have the synth and guitar that are almost joyous. So it's like this juxtaposition in the music. I like it. It's definitely different. Okay, so you've got some orchestral goth vocals going on, wishing that that person that he's longing for was there with him now, and remembering back. I do like the way the lyrics spin on this at the end, but we'll get there. I mean, you can literally feel the loneliness radiating through the song. It's almost like he's remembering all of these, the good times with this person, while simultaneously struggling with what's now become these bittersweet memories. And so on the one hand, you have this clear remembrance, but on the other hand, you have this longing to be back in that situation with that person, and it sounds like it's not possible, and it's tearing him apart. And there's also this element of I don't want to say like, well, it's, if I were to picture what the soundtrack to a death row march would be, this is what it sounds like he's walking towards the gallows, or he's walking towards the chamber at this point. Like these final memories, the way that you have the very staccato snare, it's a funeral procession, and coupled with these warm remembrances in this stark juxtaposition of the finality of the moment. This is heavy. This is really, really heavy, guys. See, that last verse is all about the people in his life looking in on him and finally seeing that loneliness, that emptiness, that yearning that he was not able to achieve, and wishing that they were with him even one last time, most likely. And it brings it into such a different perspective when, especially hearing this after the fact and knowing what happened with Ian Curtis at the end. You know, I mean, you hear about people that write songs that could very well portray the end of their life or them predicting the end of their life. This is more him almost anticipating how he's going to feel at the very end. And I like how, even though there's music to it, it's not overwhelming. It's all very well balanced, and even though there's no lyrical content, there's no need to fill the void of sound with any one particular instrument. There's no soaring guitar solos or, it's just this very well-crafted, well-balanced attention to detail among the instruments. Hey G, this one goes out to you directly. I can speak from first-hand knowledge about what it's like to become jaded and to be afraid that the people around you that are offering to be there are really have some kind of an ulterior motive. But I just want to say that I truly mean it when I say I'm here. And so, for anybody out there, G, Y, anybody out there that needs a shoulder, an ear, I'm here. Okay? I'm here. I'm here to listen. I'm here to help in any way that I can. Just reach out to me. Alright, guys. So this has been a Joy Division twofer. I love you. Thank you for being here as always. I'll see you in the next one. Good night.